Hey everybody, I'm JakeNificent and welcome back to our Elder Scrolls 3 playthrough. But before we get into today's content, I'd like to ask if any of you have ever had your game crash walking through a door. And if you have, please smash that like and subscribe. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on getting our character set up because we haven't done our gear run yet, and I promised you guys a gear run to show you where my preferred gear sets lie. So the wonderful thing about this game, unlike the excellent follow-ups that we have of Oblivion and Skyrim, the gear in this one's not leveled. So even if you're a lowly level 1 like we are, you can still find some quite good gear that is going to really boost our ability to get through this playthrough without being frustrated or having to deal with as much death out of the gate. But before we get into that, I really want to run a couple of minor side quests because we have a couple of quest items, or at least one that we picked up. So you see this guy over here, we picked up his ring actually a little bit ago. If you go back to the last episode, or I might flash it up on the screen now, we picked up that engraved ring of healing. So if we talk to Fargoth, he's going to ask us if we're the one that the boat dropped off, and if so, he's letting us know that they took his ring. So he swears one of the guards had it, like he had it last week, and it was during their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. It was an engraved ring of healing, which is a family heirloom of his. I'm tempted to not give it to him because low level, that ring is pretty nice. But I think we're going to give it to him. We're going to be nice this time. We're going to be nice to the NPCs. I have a minor guilt complex and I'm mean to him. And besides, look how much more he likes us. He only liked us at like 45 before, so we did the right thing. Plus, we do get some deals from Ariel, who runs that trade house, which is, you know, not a bad thing. It's nice to have some deals from somebody in the area. And there's a mud crab off in the distance there. So if you remember, we picked up all that gear to sell. We're not actually going to sell any of it to this guy. There's a special merchant that we can sell our gear to who gives us full price for many of the endgame items. So that's going to be part of our gear run today. But I just want to look and see if he's got anything that maybe we could benefit from, like a potion perhaps. But I don't think he does. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So the other thing that we're going to do to make some quick, easy gold is we're going to talk to this guy. Because he, Frisker Flatfoot, remember Frisker from that note? This is the same guy. So he had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes. No idea what that is. Sounds almost like a golf variant if you ask me. He lost a bit of money. Normally he'd be fine, but you know, apparently he's not. Usually we keep some gold in our pockets because the locals pay them for protection. But you know, some of them are holding out on him, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. So the guy we just gave the ring to. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when they've shaken him down, and he knows he's stashing it somewhere. He'd like us to find Fargoth's hiding place. Got one somewhere outside town. He's just not sure where. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it in there. And he'd like us to find out where it's being stashed, and if he can, he'll give us a share. Which, you know, free money? Is it unethical? Maybe, but we do need that cash to start out because we are slow and this game has no fast travel system. So we need to either run everywhere or, sorry, no, I didn't mean no fast travel system. There are paid fast travel systems, so you have to spend your hard-earned or hard-stolen in-game gold to get places, which you can see how slow we're running because this game is a little unbalanced. That's one of the frustrating things aside from the combat. So when we get a little bit later into our walkthrough here, I'm probably gonna give you guys some timestamps on screen to skip our travel sequence because there are going to be many minutes spent traveling, even after we get some of the gear that we're looking to get to make this playthrough run a little bit smoother. Just kind of the way the game goes. So I missed some of what he said. Yeah, I want us to watch from atop the lighthouse. Yep. Supposed to watch him at night and not approach him at any time, which is why we talked to him before going in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up these stairs inside the Satanin Lighthouse, and we're going to head up, and we're just going to camp out and wait for Fargoth to appear. Coincidentally, up here is a very expensive book that you can pick up for resale, and it gave us an unarmored skill bonus. So I mentioned that complicated skill line and like complicated leveling scheme before. So to give to ease you guys into it, when you level up a major skill like we just did, it'll put progress towards your level. So you can level up 10 major or 10 minor skills in total to bump your level. And then the way that you level up your attributes, which are these, is this scrolling is broken too a little bit. You have to level up abilities that are governed by these skills. So to make this a little easier to see, I'm gonna rearrange this a little bit. Just like so. Just until we can get all our skills leveled, I'm gonna suffer a little bit through my OCD. So, in order to level up these skills, you have to, like I said, level up each of these ones to put points here. Now, I keep track of this in an Excel spreadsheet, or sometimes I write it down, but I typically try to plan my leveling around what skills I'm gonna need first. So, if you level up a skill 10 times, or you level up a couple of skills that are governed by the same attribute 10 times, you're going to get a +5 bonus to one of those attributes when you level up. And when you level up, you can select 3 attributes to give bonuses to. So anywhere between 1 and 9 levels in a skill will give you between 2 and 4 additional points you can put towards that attribute. So for instance, if we leveled up our axe skill 5 times, we would get like 2 skill points to add, or 2 attribute points to add to strength, because axe is governed by strength. So I'm going to start keeping track of how we're leveling, and then we're going to hopefully have a video here in a week or two just going into more detail about how this leveling system works, because this will come in as a benefit for when either you play this game, or someone you know plays this game and doesn't understand it, or you're just trying to follow along, or if you're trying to play Oblivion, because Oblivion has the same leveling system. So we just leveled up our unarmored skill, which is speed. So we get a point for speed. And because of the way this works, you'll probably notice that we need 10 points to get a bonus of 5 for an attribute, but those 10 points are going to have to come from 10 levels. And if they're all coming out of like one skill that's a major skill, you'll notice we're going to hit that 10 and level up before we can level anything else up. So to get around that, we're going to have to level up some of these skills down here too. So I mentioned before, I prefer a long blade, so we're probably going to level long blade to get strength. We're going to level unarmored to get speed, and then I do like having a high intelligence. So we're probably going to select alchemy. I guess willpower is easier to level. Security is a good one to level though. We'll get some money to train up security, and we're probably going to do that. Okay. Take all this stuff because no one's watching. And then we'll head on outside. Okay, so Fargoth's hidden spot is that stump right there in that little swamp. So what we need to do is we need to wait until I think he starts walking around 9. Let's see, it's nighttime. I don't see Fargoth anywhere. Oh wait, that might be him out there on that little spit. Let's see if our boy Fargoth comes any closer. Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright, so it's 10 o'clock and Fargoth is sneaking right next to that guard. See, that's what it looks like when somebody sneaks. That's what we look like too if we were sneaking. Kind of suspect, man. Sneaking around in front of a guard. Don't you think he's gonna... Nah, I guess not. Elder Scrolls logic. Looks like he's satisfied that we aren't up here. I thought he was going to get us there for a minute, holding my breath. Oh, he's going for it. Now how he didn't see us, I don't know, because we are right next to a lighthouse, but We'd be backlit and all that. Guess he's just not the most observant guy. Works out well for us, huh? Alright. We're gonna wait for him to leave that general area so he doesn't see us grabbing his stuff. Not that he necessarily would be smart enough to know that we're grabbing his stuff, since he somehow missed us standing right up there when he was down here, but... Ooh! That hurt! Oh, ouch. Okay, note to self, don't jump off of lighthouses. Fall damage is real. And I think we're gonna mimic Fargoth and sneak on in here. I think that lady saw us. She's one of those intelligent ladies. So we're gonna steal back that ring of engraved healing because we can. You know, I said we were gonna be nice to the NPCs, and we were nice to the NPCs. But we're also, you know, agents of chaos. That's the most fun way to play an RPG. So now that that's done, we're immediately going to go talk to our buddy and give him the money, because while we're agents of chaos, we also do have at least something of an honor system. But before I give him that money, actually, we do need that money to survive. So we're going to save. And then, depending on how much money he tries to take from us, we might just come back and repay that at a later time. Wink, wink. Yeah, he gave us a third. You know what? We're gonna treat this as an investment in our well-being. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just load this real fast and make a mental note to come back when we're rich, and we'll pay him then, because what he's doing for quote-unquote protection is unethical. So, you know, we have good reason to withhold this money and use it for our own purposes. Robbery's okay. I'm kidding. Robbery is never okay. But we're agents of chaos, and this is a video game, so that's the way we're going to play it. So now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to continue our quest for gear. Ah, that was slippery. And our first stop along that quest for gear is going to be Balmora. So from Balmora, we're going to be able to jump to our next location, but we're going to be a little bit low on cash until then, so what I want to do is we'll stop at Balmora first, and we'll kick off that main quest I've been telling you guys about, and then we're going to continue onward from there. By the way, this is a silt strider. It's basically a giant flea that likes to walk in the silty waters of the Morrowind game world. They make a reappearance in the later game too. If any of you have played ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, they do appear in the Vardenfell expansion.
Same low price.
So we're gonna travel to Balmora,
Why walk when you can
which is one of my favorite cities. And now that we're here, this is where Caius Casades is, as well as some of the gear that we're looking to get. So in this episode, some of the gear that we're going to acquire is the Blade of Woe and some Bonemold Armor. If my memory serves, with Bonemold Armor in Balmora. So the Blade of Woe is a great weapon to have. It's a one-handed long blade, and arguably one of my favorite weapons. At least for low level. Later on, when we can enchant our own gear, I think that's going to be a lot more fun to be able to manufacture what we're looking for, specifically. So I can never remember exactly where any of this stuff is, so we're just going to hit each guard tower and take it as it comes. So the guard towers are where we're going to go. So there's 2 on this end, and I think there are 2 on the other side of the river of Balmora from us. And these guard towers have what we're looking for. This has been a favorite place of mine to hit since I discovered these in my very first playthrough. By the time I discovered this in my first playthrough, it was a little bit late for me to be able to benefit from any of the gear that's in here, but it is still a good place to hit. So if we crouch, you'll notice in the lower left corner of the screen, there is a gold-backed icon of a hand and a bag. That means you're sneaking and people can't see us. So that guard that's down there, who would normally bust us if we got caught for stealing, can't see us right now. So we're agents of chaos that can't be seen, and we can loot at will. I'll leave those because I don't like the distribution of weight and value. I can't remember if there's anything good on top of here, but I don't think there is. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so continuing on.
I will listen, Commander, but make it quick.
I have also realized that our leveling plan is a little stilted for this early on, so instead of leveling up our long blade for strength, we're going to level up our acrobatics. So if you've played other Elder Scrolls games, specifically Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, you will remember that acrobatics is governed by, I think it's speed, but it's definitely not strength. But in this game, it's governed by strength. So we want to level up our acrobatics skill to get that bonus. And we're probably still going to level up. Security is going to be a little bit slow to level. Let's see, what's willpower do? Determines maximum amount of magicka. That would be, oh wait, no, sorry. Maximum fatigue and our ability to resist magic. Now those are attractive prospects. And security and I think alchemy are some of the only things that are governed by intelligence, which makes intelligence hard to level. Oh no, enchant is governed by intelligence, but that's also hard to level. I remember intelligence being kind of the hardest thing to level in this particular game because so few things use it. Oh no. Okay. Conjuration uses it, and that's a major skill. Well, I guess we'll use Conjuration then to level that. Sorry for the confusion, we're changing up our plan here. So we're gonna do Conjuration and Acrobatics. And I do want to level our speed, so some of the things that are governed by speed. Athletics is slow to level because you have to run a lot to get that one. Short blade is governed by speed. Now there's a combat skill that we enjoy. Alright. Alright, so our plan now is to level Acrobatics, Conjuration, and Short Blade to get our Strength, Intelligence, and Speed skills leveled. So Acrobatics and Short Blade are miscellaneous skills, which means they level very quickly, but they don't impact our overall level. And then our major skill for Intelligence is going to be Conjuration. That's going to impact our overall level. So, with that... Whoop, that was my phone making a notification. Sorry if you could hear that. I forgot to mute my phone before I started recording. Oopsie. Well, so with that, we're going to continue making our little gear run here and grabbing more things to steal and sell, because stealing is important in this game when you're low level, as it is in most Elder Scrolls. Ooh, I shouldn't have picked that up. Okay, that platter is good. We're gonna... I guess we can hold on to that for now. Ooh, there's a garden here the whole time. Spicy, spicy. Alright. So we're gonna go to the next guardhouse. Okay, so we're gonna just walk up here, this western guardhouse. So there's a guard right there, which limits what we can steal because we don't want to be seen. So one test you can do for how far you can be seen is to like creep out and see when that little icon in the lower left corner disappears while you're sneaking. And then I always save before I start stealing because I have been caught stealing so many times and lost so much good gear just because I wasn't paying attention. So I always save just to be on the safe side, because if you'll notice, he can see us right now. Like, we're not really even that well hidden, and it just makes me nervous that we're going to be stealing in that plane of a view of somebody, you know? It just bothers me. So we're going to lift that. Not much down here, I guess. We're going to head upstairs, and then we're going to lift some of the stuff that's up here. Now, I can't remember... Yeah, this one is a tricky one, because he's standing right in front of all this beautiful bone mold that we want to get. But I've found that if you can jump onto this little area, get right up on this post, and we're going to save again because I'm paranoid, you can steal a lot of the stuff here without getting caught. So if you'll crouch, you'll notice, oh, there we go, we're hidden, and still hidden. I'm within range of being able to grab some of this. And... I don't know how we're... Oh, I knew it. Alright, we're gonna load. This is why we save before we steal. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh! That didn't go as planned. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be as good a place as I remember it being. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to turn him around. Because if you can activate his little speech mechanic... Oh, that's choppy. You can activate his little speech mechanic where he'll say things to you just like that. Then, oops, you can have a little bit more free reign on things. And I want to just get behind him without turning him again. Can you stop turning around, please? Hello? Speak to me again, or not, I guess. Okay. Ugh! What? Ah, okay, I guess I should have waited a little longer before trying to steal it. Alright, let's try that again.
What do you want?
Alright, let's see if I can sneak and get him off of me. He somehow knows I'm here. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah. Come on.
There is someone watching me.
There's no one watching you. What are you talking about? There's nobody watching you. No one's watching you. I'm not stealing all your gear that was paid for with Balmora taxpayer money. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm over encumbered. That's not ideal. Alright, well, that is a major bummer. So we're gonna have to drop a few things here. I can never remember the command for dropping. But there is one. I know there is one. Okay, it's bothering me. I have to look. Is there... What's the command for dropping things? I guess there's not a command for dropping things other than drag and drop. That's good to know. Well, I guess there's not a command for dropping things, so we're just going to have to rearrange our UI again, which I don't particularly enjoy because I like having it a certain way, but you know, it is what it is. So we're going to have a little area here we can drop from, so we're just going to... The iron... Oh, those iron daggers are not worth much. I can't believe I grabbed those. So we're just going to go ahead and drop those. And then we'll go to our miscellaneous items next, because we're starting to grab some high value things. So we want to make sure that the things we have are worth carrying. That is not. That barely is, so I'm going to drop it. Barely makes our criteria. Oh, there's 6 of those, but I can only hold on for now. Okay. Drop that. And those barely make our criteria and take up a lot of room. So it's in times like these that I tend to implement a more strict protocol for how to handle this. So I'll start going by dollar amount, unless it's something great like that, where, you know, it's 6 times as valuable as it is heavy. So I'm just going to drop everything that's 5 gold pieces, because that will open up enough space for us to grab this beautiful, wonderful armor, because I want this armor. So we were able to nab all of that stuff. Let's see now if we can nab this stuff while that guard's got his back turned. But apparently he can see us out of his peripheral vision or something. I don't like it. So we're gonna try saving again. And then we're gonna try grabbing this stuff.
I'll deal with you.
Yikes. Alright, well, this is sad. I can usually grab this bone mold, but today is not looking like the right day.
Outlander. I haven't much time.
No, don't turn and talk to me. How dare you? Look over here. There's all the stuff we dropped. Alright, come on, talk to me. Talk to me right here. Say hi to me. Come on. Come on. He just really does not want us to get that bone mold, man. That's some good armor, too. I want that bone mold. This guy. Alright, we'll give it one more shot, and if we don't get it in this shot, then we're just going to move on to the next thing.
What do you want?
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can...
Where is that slave?
Oh, no. I'll hop up here on top of this table and see if maybe being on the table makes it easier to grab it. But I think his peripheral vision is so massive that he's going to just see us.
Probably nothing.
Yep, he saw us. Okay, well, enough of that. We'll have to come back at a later time to try to nab this armor. Sorry, guys.
Quickly, Outlander.
Alright.
I haven't much time.
So, we've hit this first set of towers, so now we need to head to that second set of towers across the way from where we currently are. And then this episode is going to run a little bit longer, so hopefully not too long. And then I'm going to terminate this episode after we're done here. Okay, so we're outside. We just hit these 2 guard towers. And here's where we are on the map. Western Guard Tower and the Southern Guard Tower. We're going to start our slow run down this way. So you can already see that one guard tower starting to form right there. And that might be the only guard... Oh, no, there is one. One more right over there. Yep, that's the other guard tower. Okay. We got 2 guard towers to hit. My one complaint about this game is the fact that when you start out, things are so incredibly slow because you just don't have the movement speed, you don't have the weight capacity or anything to really be able to get this moving at a fast pace. This was back from the day when RPGs were a lot more slower paced than, say, Skyrim. Because if any of you have played Skyrim, you know Skyrim is pretty fast paced. You know, you get your adventure going, and before you know it, you're high level, moving fast through things. You don't have to worry about running at a walking speed because your leg muscles are underdeveloped from being a prisoner for so long. And let's see. None of this stuff is really worth stealing. Alright. Not based on our criteria, even though I think I did pick up one piece that was not worth it. Oh well. Alright, so there's a guard at the top of those stairs. We're going to try to avoid getting seen by. So we're going to make another save. And then we're going to start grabbing this stuff. Steel staff. That's a heavy hammer. I'm not going to pick that up. 32 pounds for... Okay, well, let's see here. Those are more valuable. That is very valuable. Sorry, Iron Longsword. Alright. We do need a dagger, though, for short blade. Unless we have a nice short blade, but I don't... Oh, we do. We have a silver short blade. Ooh, I do like the silver. It does come in handy. More than one time will that come in handy. Alright, so this is what we're looking for. I don't know if you can see it, but you see that little thing that's kind of glowing right there just to the right of my cursor on top of this dresser? That is the item that we are looking to get. That's the Blade of Woe. And if you walk up to it and look at it, you'll be able... Oh, sorry, Sword of White Woe. My apologies, I've been calling it the wrong thing this whole time. If you look at it, it's a very nice weapon. Very nice weapon. This is one that I highly recommend, and I think there are 2 of those in this game. I don't remember where the second one is, but this first one is well worth getting, and there's more bone mold in here too, as well as some gold. And how can you say no to either of those things? So we're gonna use that same trick I showed you guys before with using this pillar to hide. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump up here. Yeah, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can't jump very high, but I believe in you. We're gonna just get up right here. Ah, so tantalizingly close, but just out of range. We're gonna save it. try to sneak up to get the... Oh, we can get... Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. I know we're over encumbered, but that is incredible. Okay. We got some new armor we can play with, which is good. We want this armor. This is wonderful armor, and we are very over encumbered now. We're gonna have to make some hard choices on what to get rid of. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But if you'll notice, you can, unlike a lot of other Elder Scrolls games, you can wear shirts and clothing underneath your armor, so you can layer your apparel, which will come in handy for us later down the line when we want to start enchanting things, because you can layer your enchantments, and you can wear an immense amount in this game. There's been memes made about it, and the memes are all accurate. Oh, yeah, we want to use that one. Okay, so I like those expensive shoes. We'll wear those, and we'll drop these ones. Let's see. Common pants? Nah, man. Expensive pants. We're balling on the budget out here, man. Equip that ring to show all the single ladies of Balmora that we got a little bit of money. Okay, so drop this. And then we're gonna up the ante a little bit, so anything that is single digit value will drop. Because we've gotten to that point. This is such a good deal, I'm not gonna drop that one. Or that one. But we'll drop these. We're so close. Alright, I think we might be able to learn things from these if we eat them. No? We don't. We don't learn things from these if we eat them. That is disappointing. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Because we need the weight. That helped a little bit. Alright, these two. And then these three we'll eat. Alright, just enough weight to be where we want to be. So I don't think there's going to be a way for us to grab that blade, which is upsetting on a deep level because we need this blade. This blade helps us with like everything. It's an excellent weapon. Oh man, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I just realized I don't like the way ooh. Oh well. Okay. We're gonna jump and we're gonna try to catch it. Oh, we got it! Yes! Yes! Perfect. We're really heavy now, but that was 100% worth it. There is no doubt in my mind how worth it that was. That is excellent. Excellent. I just equipped that too, by the way. That's what that does when it turns blue. Oh, I'm over the moon. Okay. All right. I am so stoked. We're gonna drink a little bit to celebrate here. We're gonna drink all this good. Delicious. Okay, we had a couple of drinks. Now we got to figure out our inventory. Oh man. All right. What do we got that's got to go? We got some heavy things in here. We got to lose 8 pounds. Could lose 10 right there. Okay, we'll start with this. We'll drop that. We'll come back for it later. Now we gotta lose a little bit more, so we'll come back for this later too. And we'll be able to coast on that. What on earth? I don't know what just happened there. What am I... What? There's a status effect down here. What's that? Oh, the alcohol. I should have known. Look at that. It made us dumb and have no willpower, as well as made us a little more prone to falling by dropping our agility. Oh, I'm over the moon. We got that blade. I love that blade. Okay, but we can't use it yet because we need to level up that short blade ability for speed. But we're gonna hold on to it. Oh, what's this? Whoa. Oh! It fortified our strength up. Perfect. We can take all this gear back. Alright, we don't have long to get where we need to get with this little buff. And we might actually not be able to make it. But given that we're having some trouble here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to come back for that last guard tower in the next episode. And I think we're going to handle our inventory in the next episode too. So what we need to do is we need to get to our merchant that I've been cryptically mentioning to you guys, which sadly, to get there we have to use the transit network that the Mages Guild has. So we have to cross this water, which may mean we need to dump our gear again. But I think we'll be doing that next episode. I think this one's run long enough, so I'm going to save it up, and then I will catch you guys in the next episode. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.